everyone, welcome back to our second episode here of Battle Operation, where I do kind of want to show some more maybe tips things like in practical use, but in case you just want to watch a match, let's do that first and I'll leave the tutorial bits for the end. 300 is fine. Feel like I wanted to show basically just like the meta and like what it's going to look like if you play and do emergency evasion and stuff like that, what to look out for. Who should we play as? The Goofy D is a very solid suit. This is a very solid suit. That's very solid. Actually, they're all solid suits. Ooh, the Fritz. Yeah. So the Fritz is a more melee-focused mobile suit that has two different ways to stagger people, and they're both in their sub-weapons here. And I'll probably explain a little bit more about this menu in a bit, but so the purpose of this suit is to stun with either the Sturmfaust or the grenade launcher or both, and then you go in and do your Heat Hawk because it does have a melee combo controller, and not all Zaku suits have melee combo controllers. So this thing could go in and do a 2-attack combo, which I hope I remember how to do. It should be just neutral attack, and then you pick a direction and attack. But it's been a while since I've actually gone in and done the thing. Oh, it also has enhanced tackle, which is kind of neat. So whenever you I guess there's an ability here where you can tackle people. Well, they call it a tackle. It's actually just like a dash, just like a shoulder dash. You shoulder check into somebody, and it deals damage. And some suits do increase damage with the shoulder checking, but only as long as their shield is around still, because your shields can be destroyed in this after they absorb too much damage. Now for this suit, it doesn't actually have a shield, but its shoulder is just very armored and spiky. So I think that's why they give it an increased shoulder like attack called a tackle. Who else do we got? We got the Goofy D, very solid suit. Aqua GM, another very solid suit you'll see a lot because it has, I think, 2 different ways to stagger that are pretty easy to pull off. Zaku 2 Sniper Type HH? I'm not familiar with that one, honestly. That may be a new one since last time I played. And then the Zaku Flipper is a raid suit that's also a support suit that I believe it can... I want to say the Flipper can basically like take pictures of people, and by doing that, it applies a debuff on the enemy where all of your ally attacks would deal more damage to the enemy that's been marked by a Flipper. So that's also kind of neat. Or am I thinking of the Recon Zaku? Or do both do that? I think both do that. Apologies, it's been a few months since I played. But I think the Flipper can do that. It's also got a pretty cool burst fire gun too that can stagger pretty easily. Nice to meet you. So, our stagger is going to be this and this. And then just normal machine gun.
Beacon captured. The enemy has secured a beacon.
Yep, there's the spot. Okay. Now it's going to receive more damage from people. Now that's a support suit, so we don't really do that much damage to a support suit. And I think this is a support suit too? I think it is. Nice. No! Oh, I got stunned. I missed! Oh, this is just a melee fest, man. Try and stun that. We got the stun off. Second stun. Did not get it off. I think I got a knockdown on one of those suits. It's kind of hard to see. Ah, nuts. And my friend. I was trying to get clear of them. Supporting fire, whenever you hear that, that means somebody's calling an artillery strike. So just go in a direction. You don't know if it's going to be on you or not, but it could be, so you want to just... We got the stun. Oh, no. Ah! I was on number. I focused too much on that enemy suit. I didn't realize my friends were killed.
Allied signal detected. select where and how to sortie.
Oh, okay, so our
An
race
ally
team went to
has
go kill one of those
An
supports,
allied
which is
unit has been destroyed.
a good thing to do.
Long-range supporting fire incoming. Requesting to sortie. Firing has ceased. Supporting fire dealt damage. Now's your chance. The enemy's jamming is causing electronic.
Got it.
Enemy mobile suit is down.
So that Dom suit right there is trying to get a stun on us with his bazooka. Or a stagger, sorry. They call it stagger. Got it. And we got a melee attack on the down suit as well. But now, whenever you see the white bar, that means it's invincible. So you can't do any damage to it when it's invincible. And it's a good thing that there are invincibility frames, or else this game could be really bad. The invincibility frames honestly saved this game. Oh, I still got it! The timing! Nice. So you just kind of get a feel of the timing of, because each invincibility frame action is different lengths. And I think the longest one is someone recovers from being down. But you just kind of get a feel of it, so you kind of know when to shoot your stagger again. I forgot to do my melee combo, but that's okay, they're dead. Now we look for a stagger. They dead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go out of the suit real quick. Do a little bit of repairs, not even really that hurt. Go back in. I don't know why 2 says support me. Maybe they were getting killed by the raid suit. That's probably what was happening, my bad. Yeah, they're probably getting killed by the raid suit. Got a stagger. You gotta do emergency evader, else we'll get knocked down. Jesus. Ah! All of our friends are dead! All the friends are dead! Jesus. Dude, that's so fast.
Bit grim, but we'll make it work.
Oh, they're just a pilot. So we have 2 people out here who are just in pilot forms.
Allied signal detected.
Oh boy. You can see the mobile suits moving around. I don't really want to go down by myself. There's a number 4 is still not able to sort it yet. But we have us 2 down there, so I'm gonna go.
The enemy's jamming is causing electronic interference. Ally has destroyed an enemy level. Minor damage.
Oh, that
No need for
freaking hurts.
Ally SOS signal detected.
Oh, that really hurts. Oh, that really hurts. Oh my god.
3 minutes left in the mission. Bases are no longer
No!
under position.
Oh, I could have killed it. Oh, it's unfortunate, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Emergency evade. We did catch it. Now we can try and stagger. Got another stagger. I gotta be careful because I'm so close to death and there's that support up there. Alright, I'm gonna try and back off and heal.
Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the target area.
Hopefully this does not. I gotta tell him that I'm healing.
Supporting fire incoming.
Crap, I don't remember where I put my healing.
Firing has ceased. Supporting fire dealt damage. Now's your chance.
We are winning though. Only a minute left.
1 minute left in the mission.
Okay, that's gonna have to be good enough. They are the ones who have to be aggressive towards us. Woo! Actually, that was really good staggering me and my friend there. That was a good job. Got it. Woo! Kill it! Nice! Nice! Woo!
We won.
I love the design of the Fritz too. I just like its look. It's my preferred melee Zaku. Because, I mean, it's got 2 staggers. It's got a machine gun, which I love machine guns. It can melee combo control, it can emergency evade away.
Here are your rewards from this battle.
I really like it. Whew. That was good. There were some combos there. Friend would do their stagger, I would do a stagger, friend would do the second stagger, do my second stagger, we go in for melee combo. Like, that's the dream. And you usually get that at rank, I don't know, it probably starts around B or A. It's hard to say, honestly. It's just like, you just get a feel for the game. And when everyone has a feel for the game, and they're all on the same team, you know that, like, when one person staggers, you don't necessarily need to go into your combo. But speaking of, let me go in here into, I hope some of the AI suits can stagger me so I can show emergency evasion, but actually, it's fine. I'm just going to go into this real quick, and I won't even turn on their AI. It's fine. But I'll go in here and just explain exactly what I did. Oh, I should have went through the custom menu. I could do that afterwards. But yeah, but like when everybody knows what to do, like in a 1v1 situation, kind of like this, you would do your combo, which I will show you. So if you have a melee combo controller, this is a big part of the meta. If you don't have a melee combo controller, then you're going to want to do a down attack. And what that literally means is the stick that's used to move, you hold down and hit the attack button, the melee attack button, which is R2. Okay? Now, if you have a melee combo controller, 2 or even 3, if you have a 2, you're going to want to choose the neutral, which means when you do a melee attack, you don't want to hold down any direction, or you can choose to hold down.
Combat happens in a mobile suit, so you'll need to be comfortable with the controls.
Or you can hold down left or right of the control stick. So if we hold down left to do an attack, that's what it looks like. If you hold down right, oh, we gotta wait for it to recharge. If you hold down right, that's just right swing. Now, different weapons will have different animations as well, so you gotta keep that in mind. And then, of course, the down attack is that one. Now, another very important thing to know about how to play this game and when you're meleeing is not only how to combo people, so let me show you combos. So we do neutral, and
there are 3 mobile suit categories. Each has its own role in combat, and can be strong or weak to the other categories.
Hold on. She's telling me this because I'm on the training map. So the narrator just wants to talk, and I don't want her talking over me. Gosh darn it, narrator. So yeah, animation, big deal. So when you get into a new suit, take it to like a free practice like what I'm doing. Test out its animations.
Ready to begin?
So you know what to expect, because that's important, because not everybody's down attack. Oops. That's a shoulder check move, by the way, which I failed to use in the last match. That's on me. I should have been using that a lot. But yeah, down attacks, like, I can show you another suit where its down attack is like an AoE. It's crazy. Alright, so since this is a melee combo controller, we're going to do a neutral attack, which means no control stick directional movement. Just straight up neutral, or again, you can hold left, you can hold right while doing the melee. But immediately after that, we're going to hold down and then do another melee attack. So neutral, down. And there you go. And then you knock them down, right? Now, the thing about melee is that it gives you it leaves you in this animation where you have to recover, right? Especially the down attack. The down attack leaves you in a very long, like you can't do anything here. So what you gotta do is you have to animation cancel, and you can only do that if you have boost left. So let me show, there we go. I'm still getting used to the controllers again because it's been a while. So what you want to do is after you do an attack, you then press your boost button, which is L1, in a direction. So let me show you that in practice. So we'll do a down attack here, boost. now you're not stuck in that animation. It's very bad to be stuck in that animation because you cannot do anything, right? You can get shot, you can get meleeed yourself. So you gotta get your muscle memory going that whenever you finish a combo, or even if you miss, like if we miss, you still want to do a back dash or a left dash or whatever. But you can only do that.
Feature a well-rounded, durable design that makes them ideal.
I guess she just talks no matter what. I don't remember her talking over the. Anyway.
They deal increased damage to enemy raid types.
I'm trying to explain the game narrative. So yeah, it's very important for you to get the muscle memory down for that. So jump into a free practice, go in there, do your combo. And the thing is, I suggest doing it in a free practice mode like this because there's no pressure. In an actual match, you're probably going to be thinking about a million things, so you may forget. You'll be like, oh wait, no, now I'm in an animation. Because I think if you, let me see, if you wait too long. Oh no, you can cancel anytime. Okay. I guess there's no real time limit, but you want to get out of there as soon as possible because. Shut up, narrator. Because what you want to do is deal extra damage to the enemy before they get their invincibility bar back, right? So let's do boom, boom, dash. Like, do this, then go back to the melee. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. So typically, because after every single melee attack, you see that weight bar that pops up. So what you want to do when you boost back, it's the best if your suit has an additional melee weapon. Some suits do have additional melee weapons besides just their main. But what you want to do is like do some quick damage and then come back to your melee weapon and try and hit them again when they're on the ground and get like a full combo. And like some suits can literally take you from 100 to 0 doing a full combo. So another thing to know about is that dash move, which is on triangle, it's going to take your thrust gauge. So you see this? It's going to put you into overdrive. Or overheat, sorry. But it does deal damage, and it can stagger the enemy, but it is going to make it so that you cannot dash afterwards. So make sure you're going to hit the enemy, alright? So like this guy, there we go, dash, and then like you can spam your melee, go into a melee combo. Now the thing to remember about this one is that just because you get the stun move off doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be staggered long enough for you to get your melee attack off. And honestly, I can't remember why. I think some suits are just faster at getting their melee off. But sometimes when you stagger them with that dash, you can do a full combo. But the problem is you cannot dash away and cancel an animation because you dashed in, so now you're overheating, right? Another thing that's important is that when you're dashing, you're invincible, so you cannot be staggered when you do the dash as well. So that's another big thing to know. Is there anything else to cover? I guess like the full combo, right? The full combo, the dream, is me not doing that. Did you see your target? I gotta wait for the storm fast to be ready. So we launch, you go in, change to melee, change to melee. Let's try that again. So the dream is you launch your stagger move, go up there, attack, back off, do some more damage. Honestly, what you should probably do, the follow-up attack should be a neutral because I think that comes out the fastest. Don't try to do a down attack because down attacks are the slowest attack typically that your suit has. So just do like a neutral. So yeah, that's the dream. You stagger, you dash in, and then you switch your melee and you do your combo. Let's try it again. I keep messing up. Because I know that I'm recording this, so like, of course, I'm thinking too much. This may actually destroy this suit. Yeah, that's probably going to destroy the suit. Let's wait for that one to spawn back in. There you are. So you gotta just kind of know how fast your suit's gonna be. You gotta know how far you can go in the time that it takes the enemy to recover. So dun, 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 back. And there you go. Another thing to know is that if you are kneeling down with the L2 button, your range damage is actually increased. If you lay down by pressing L2 again, I should say press or hold it. Hold on. Yeah. So like hold it down, you'll be laying down. You actually deal more range damage for all your weapons when you are in this mode. So like a lot of times, especially with the snipers, what you see is that they will either kneel down or they will be laying down. Because the further down you are to the ground, the more range damage you deal. So like 119, 124, at fully up, 114. Now keep in mind also, this is a support suit we're shooting at, and I'm a general suit. So I'm dealing less damage. You can see to the left of the cursor there, the disadvantage right there. That's telling you that this is a support suit. Well, it's telling you that you have a disadvantage, which means you're going to be dealing less damage to them, and they're going to deal more damage to you. This suit, however, is a general, so that means we're the same suit. That's why there's no advantage or disadvantage. So shooting them is 144 normally, whereas it's only 114 to that guy, right? Kneeling down, 151, 157. Not that big of a difference, but when you're shooting a machine gun, or especially if you're shooting a laser rifle, you know, a weapon that deals just more base damage than a machine gun does, like, it really does add up, you know? There you go. 157, 157, 119, 119. Another thing to keep in mind is that in the bottom right of the screen, you see the head and the leg. You can actually, the game does actually have damage. I was going to say directional damage, but it does have part damage. So when I'm shooting this suit's leg, I am actually damaging its legs. And right now, it's... There you go. And now we got a stagger off of it because I have now destroyed their legs. So you can get a stagger off of destroying people's legs as well. Most of the time, you don't really want to go for the head. One, because it's a hard target, and two, the effect that you get from having a destroyed head is not really that big of a deal. But if you destroy their legs, they can only walk until they get them repaired. And also you saw that they also get a stagger animation. So that is another way that you can stagger. There are some machine guns that shoot very fast that are very good at destroying parts. They'll even say so in its description. And typically with those machine guns, you want to get close, because they're typically short-range weapons, and then just unload on the enemy's legs. Any part in the leg will do, and then you're going to probably stagger them pretty quickly and destroy the leg, so now they're going to be at a disadvantage. One, because they can't move, and two, because they're staggered, and you can get it now a melee combo on them. Now, in that attack, you probably saw the word shield pop up. So these shields are not just cosmetic. If you shoot the shield, you will actually shoot the shield, and the shield will absorb the damage. Now, each shield does have different amounts of damage that they can absorb, and another way you can stagger an opponent is if you destroy their shield. There you go, you get a free stagger off the shield. So, not only can you stagger off of weapons like grenade launchers, any kind of explosives, beam weapons, which I haven't shown yet, but destroying the leg is also a guaranteed stagger. Unless there's some kind of parts that can cancel that. Maybe I shouldn't say guaranteed, because there's a ton of parts in this game. I don't know if one of those parts allows you to ignore this, but generally speaking, destroy a shield, destroy a leg, stagger as well, okay? So keep that in mind. Anything else that I need to show? You can jump. If you hold in the jump button, you get to jump farther. That's the thing. And then you can cancel your jump by pressing L2 at any time. If you don't want to go the full thing. But you can like bunny hop here, and then hold it in. And then I'm like, cancel. There you go, with L2, which is the kneel down button. And then, oh, here's another important thing, the thrust bar. Okay, so when you're thrusting, when it turns to yellow, that's telling you if you initiate another thrust, you're going to overheat. So that's a subtle way of it letting you know, like, listen, you can initiate another thrust, but it's going to cost you. You're going to be overheating. Because there's a huge initial thrust gauge when you start the thrust, as you can see, it just kind of goes up slowly over time. But that initial thrust is going to cost you some big gauge. So if you do it again... Wait, what? There we go. Weird. Maybe it's just a warning? I thought... Maybe I'm wrong on that. I thought if it was yellow, that means if you thrust again... That was an emergency evade. That's my bad. Also, emergency evade. Sorry, I forgot to tell you how to do that. You just double tap your boost bar. Very fast. So just double tap. And if you do double tap neutral, you go forward, or you can choose a direction as well. It also didn't overheat me there either. Did they change the mechanics on me in this game? Hold on, I thought it always made you overheat. But no, look, I still can... Huh. I apologize. From my memory, whenever you do an emergency evade, you are automatically overheated. Maybe that changed. Or maybe in my 100+ hours of playing, I always just did a double charge at not sitting at 0. Well, I apologize. I guess in any case, it takes a lot of your thrust bar. Hello, I'm your teacher. I have a degree in this game. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about. You die for my mistakes. All right, so there we go. Now let's get out of here. I just want to show you a lot about the staggering and different ways you can stagger that are not revolving around weapons that do one-hit staggers like this Zaku's grenades and Sturmfaust. Then I'll show you a little bit about the main menu, or the mobile suit menu. So let's take the Zaku 2 FZ, the Fritz, and just let you know that these things you can change out up here in the main weapon slots, right? but these sub-weapon slots you can never change. Now, sometimes you can add. I should say, you can't change them theoretically, because sometimes you will get a sub-weapon because of the main weapon that you chose. This main weapon has an underslug grenade launcher, but if we choose a bazooka, we no longer have that sub-weapon. So now we still do have 2 ways of staggering, because all bazookas, as far as I know, it says right here, capable of staggering foes. Like, almost all explosives. Again, I say almost because this game has so many weapons. There could be a bazooka out there that doesn't stagger, but most of them do. This can stagger, and then this can stagger. But it doesn't tell you that in the description. So you just kind of have to test each weapon out, see what can stagger and see what can't stagger. But this does stagger in 1 hit, as does a Zaku bazooka. But I like to roll with the machine gun because it's a machine gun and I love machine guns, but also gives you 2 staggers still, so you don't really lose any stagger potential. So yeah, there you go. Now for your main melee weapon, as far as I know, most suits are only going to have 1 melee weapon here in the main, but there are some suits. I don't know if I'm going to remember which one has one. Wait, this guy, the O, I think does. Look at this. That's a thick ass boy. So customize here. Now you may be wondering, why would I ever use the O beam saber when you have 4 beam sabers as a sub weapon? And these are 2 actually different weapons. So a cool thing about having 2 different melee weapons is that, as you saw in the demonstration, whenever you do a melee attack, that weapon is now on a charge. You get that little weight bar. So let's say you knock your opponent down with the O beam sword. You do your little combo. I think this thing can attack 3 times or just twice. I guess just twice. So you attack twice, neutral into down attack with the O beam, and then you just immediately switch into the beam sword ×4, and then I believe all sub weapon melee weapons also are affected by the melee combo controller, so you should be able to still do another 2-hit combo with them on the ground with these 4 beam sabers. So you can just go from melee to melee instead of going from melee to try and get a quick couple shots with the gun back to your melee because you have to wait for the weight bar. You can just switch through like that. So that is kind of neat. It's a neat thing to have multiple melee weapons. Wait, what? I have... Oh, yeah, right. I totally forgot to check these suits in the last episode, didn't I? I was like, I don't have a Gyaradoga heavy arms type. I've never played with you before. Hello. This has a beam machine gun. Oh, I love the beam machine guns. Most of the time. A Lange Bruno gun. APHE. A long range with a wide area of effect. Can stagger foes, must be immobile to fire this. And then we can switch to this screen. So this does 3,000 damage a shot. Okay? At a range of 550 meters. The machine gun that we were just rocking, I believe, is like 140 meters. So this has a pretty decent range. And also, since you have to be immobile for this gun anyway, imagine the increased amount of... Actually, I guess we don't have to even imagine it. I can just show you. At this point, I think mostly like the tutorial part is over. Now we're just kind of messing around. And this is even, if you look at the stats, the range strength plus 45, so this is even a suit geared to doing range damage anyway. So let's actually pull back. Let's just see how much damage this gun can do. I'll do the training sites, sure. We'll raise the enemy cost to, what is that, like a 550 suit? And then I will... Ah! I forgot to register the thing. Okay, so now I have the right suit chosen.
Ready to begin?
This suit is also awesome. I love the Gyaradoga. Oh my god, look at this backpack. So I will say, I mostly don't like the higher point suits because they a lot of them have this type of shit where it's just a whole bunch going on in the back that makes the suit so large, and to me it honestly looks dumb. But the Gyaradoga is built on the chassis of a Zaku. It's essentially just like a more advanced Zaku. Zaku's my favorite suit type, so I will just deal with this, whatever this is. This is too much for me. But anyway, so let's switch to that giant gun.
Combat happens in a mobile suit, so you'll need to be comfortable with
And we even have advantage against this suit, so that must mean it's a... Wait, am I a support? I didn't even look at the suit type. Am I a support? I don't even know. But another important thing to know is the range of the weapon is going to be told in the cursor. So when we hover over the sky, you see it turn white, out of range. The sky is out of range, friends. But if you hover over the suit, you can see it turns like a teal blue color. So that means it is in range. So you don't need to memorize the range of your weapons. All you need to do is look at your HUD. In fact, the range of this weapon is so long that I can't even get out of range.
And can be strong or weak to the other categories. victorious.
Yeah, I cannot get out of range with this map, so oh well. Also, you can zoom, and that's probably important to know, especially if you're going to be sniping. Zoom by clicking in the right stick. That's how you do that, okay? 4,646 damage. Now remember, the base weapon damage of this gun was about 3,000. But that's not taking into account the 45 to its ranged stat line. Oh my god.
From a position of safety.
Yeah, they do. And then also we have advantage bonus against this suit. So advantage bonus can mean a big deal. Alright, so now we're going to get out of here. And then we're going to go and kneel down. See how much damage we do here. 4,800. Okay, and then we will lay down. I'm just showing you the difference that this amount of damage, or that the advantage can give you, or sorry, that the kneeling down and laying damage bonus can give you. Especially with the higher damage guns. What the hell? Oh, I changed weapons. Shoot, hold on. I can't, can you not change weapons when? I guess not. Oh, I can't use this cannon laying down. Oh, so you can only get this. Oh, I see, because it pops out from behind your back and you can't do that. Oh. Okay, well, I guess with this gun you can't do the cool stuff, but still, that's so cool. Also, this beam machine gun has 60 shots. Oh, that's so cool. So, a lot of beam weaponry either will be ammo based or a lot of them are cooldown based. So like a couple shots with a beam gun will fill its like refill bar essentially, and you have to like a long downtime to wait. But this just has 60 freaking shots. It's a machine gun beam gun. Oh, I'm gonna love this suit. I love machine gun beam guns. What else does this suit have? Oh, it only has one melee attack. It doesn't have a melee combo controller. Okay. I should look at the skills. Okay. It does have a hand grenade. I love hand grenades, which like all Zaku's have. 2,800 damage casually. And it has a cluster bomb. I do like the ammo belt connecting to this giant freaking gun we have. This suit does look cool. Alright. Ah, okay, so yeah, this is an AoE. Ah, okay, yeah. So this is the AP edition, this is the AP version, and this is loading up its HE rounds. So this does AoE damage. Nice. It doesn't seem like it staggers though. So the AP shot will stagger, the HE round will not. It's like this is all important stuff that you should know going into matches. So whenever you get a new suit, go into a free match and just experiment with it and see what it takes to stagger people, because that's an important part of the meta. Oh man. Okay. Then that's its dash tackle attack there. Okay. Cool. Anyway. That's cool. We're just exploring here. I like that suit. Not only is it a Zaku kind of suit, but it has some big guns on it, and it has a beam gun machine gun. I guess I can also show you like normal beam weapons, what you normally have to deal with, and why I don't typically like them that much. So let me actually get... I did it again. I did it again! Yeah, so this is going to be the beam rifle. Alright, so keep a look at the right side. Now the cool thing about beam rifles too is that you can actually charge them if their UI looks like this. You see the 4 little dashes? If you hold in, you can fully charge the gun. Now some beam rifles, all you gotta do is tap the attack and they will stagger a suit. But other beam rifles, to get the stagger effect in one shot, you have to fully charge them. But the other cool thing is that once you charge them, as long as you hold down the attack button like what I'm doing right now, you don't actually have to like see the target. Like you can charge without seeing anybody and then just like pop out of a corner and then fire. And then there we go, we got a stagger. But you see the heat bar down there? And there we go, now we're overheating. So you either have to limit your firing, or you just kind of gotta go and do like some burst damage, but if you do, you're gonna be overheating for a while, and every single gun has different timers for overheat bars. But the cool thing about this suit, the only reason I ever take this suit is because it's one of the few suits that has this badass. You gotta get kind of close for it though. Oh! Now that is a heavy stagger, I believe. I believe this is a heavy stagger. The only difference between stagger and heavy stagger is that your heavy stagger leaves you staggered for a little bit longer. But the other cool thing about this weapon is that it can actually hit people on its way back. Although it may be hard to show because I can't move when using it. Oh, look at that damage, it's so great. So what you can do with something like this, and this is another thing you gotta think about, is your combos. Not just your melee combos, but your other combos. So what we want to do is try and stagger with this. Then we pull out the hammer, double stagger, and then there we go. We just shoulder checked it and it's dead.
Good work out there.
So we really focused on the stagger meta and what to do, how to maximize your damage by doing range staggers into melee knockdowns, dash out. Remember to cancel, animation cancel your melee attacks or else you're going to be stuck there. Tackles, you're invincible during tackles, you're invincible when coming back up from being knocked down. So like that's important. So if you see like a giant, I don't know, beam coming at you, you can quickly tackle, emergency evade. One of those two things to become invincible so that the damage won't, you know, get you. At least the stagger won't. I think that's basically it. If I remember anything else to cover, I can make more episodes of this. I mean, I will be making more episodes of this, but those episodes are probably going to be just focused on actually playing the game and not necessarily teaching the game. Yeah, I think that's basically it, friends, for this episode. Also, there's cool things like this Zamel. If you don't like the other suits, well, look at this suit. This is just a giant freaking. How do I get the? Can I just not like pan around? Can I not pan around? I guess I can't pan around. Like that's a big chunky suit. They even have like gun tanks in this. Hold on, where's a gun tank? They got these crazy things, the Kapools. Look at that little buddy. They got the Zoc. This thing is ginormous, by the way. This thing is that's a huge suit. We got Gelgoogs, you got Doms, you got so many different types of Doms. Barzams. Where's a gun tank? Where's a freaking gun tank? There's a Rickdom. Rickdom's cool. Here's a gun cannon with giant cannons on his shoulders. There's so many cool. Oh, here we go. Assault gun tank. It's just a tank. And this thing has an alternate form where it like gets lower to the ground and you can run people over. And it's cool. You know, there's just some cool shit in here. Dom Barrage just has a giant machine gun. Or a minigun, I'm sorry. Yeah, look at this. Look at this freaking Gatling gun. This thing fires 200 rounds before you have to reload it. It's cool as hell. So there's so many different ways to play this game. And it's great. This thing, it has the Hyper Hammer, I believe. Essentially. Or, no, sorry. It's Hyper Hammer, which is the weapon I just showed you, the giant hammer. It's on a gun. So this thing shoots a giant freaking hammer, man. It just shoots a giant hammer. Like what? And this thing is on just like a little bipedal thingamabobber. I don't know. There's so many different things. This thing's a piece of shit, I think. I hate this suit. If it's the suit I'm thinking of. This is one of my favorite suits. Besides Zaku's, this is another one of my favorite suits because this thing comes with a giant freaking cannon that staggers. It comes with a beam rifle that can stagger. It comes with a machine gun. And you know, it has melee weapons and it even has a shield. This thing is just like fully decked out with a whole bunch of guns. Guns on guns. You got the Hilldoffer, which is just a giant freaking tank that this also has a secondary form. It also has a giant freaking gun. It's got 2 Zaku machine guns that it's carrying. It's got a freaking shovel arm as its melee weapon. This thing is discharged smoke. And its main battle gun has HE rounds, cluster bombs, and like super armor piercing something rounds. It's just a giant freaking tank. Well, Zaku snipers are cool. They got like backpacks that are pretty neat. You got this thing that shoots out tentacles. There's your like, you know, your hentai monster. You got Zaku tanks, so it's just the top half of a Zaku on a tank chassis, because why not? It dual wields machine guns. It also kind of sucks, but it looks great. Zuda F has just a giant freaking sniper rifle that's literally bigger than the suit itself. Like, it's huge. It also comes with a Zaku machine gun. Like, there's just so much shit in here, man. And there's so many cool suits that I don't even have. And then I didn't even touch on this suit. There are suits that fly in this game. This suit can fly. Well, hover. This suit hovers. There are other suits that can actually fly, though. Hold on, I have one of them. The Gaza Sea, I think? Yeah, I even painted it up like Starscream from Transformers. This suit can actually fly. It turns into a fucking jet, and it flies around. It literally flies around, and it's probably the worst flyer in the game, I think. There are a lot better flyers. There are multiple suits that can transform into flying modes and fly around. Like, you want to fly? There you go. You can fly. Here's another Kanazaku, but it's called a Hyzak for lore reasons, which I won't get into on this episode. Campers are really like glass cannons. They have multiple ways of staggering people, but they're super fast. They can deal so much damage. Like, I really, truly love a lot of these suits. And oh, the GM Sniper Custom has what I call like the Wild West Gunslinger setup. You can have 2 handguns because it's got this gun, it's got that gun. This gun shoots 2 beams at once, and then it like kind of overheats pretty fast. But you can just go like pop, 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 overheat it, and then you got a secondary handgun. It's just dual handgun, pop, 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 pop. And it's even got a cool beam saber in its wrist. It doesn't even hold the freaking beam saber. It's just in its wrist. Like, that suit's cool. Gun Tank Model 2, another tank, is cool. There's so much stuff, friends. There's so much stuff in this game. And it's free to play. It's free to play. And again, you got this thick ass boy. Look at that boy. That's a big boy. The Zamel's a big boy. I never played this suit. I think we just got that in the last episode, didn't I? I have no idea what this suit even does, but it has a Zekulin's rapid fire smart gun. What does that do? I don't know. It's a beam weapon with a high range of firepower. You gotta stop to shoot it though. It's got like a mini beam rifle that's low suppression, but it can do stuff. You got a grenade launcher. Oh, I like grenade launchers. You got a grenade launcher. You got a Sturmfaust. This thing's got a lot of skills. Anti-jamming skills. You know, like, also these are very important. You should probably check your suit skills too to make sure you got stuff and things. You got this golden suit. All right, that's it, friends. I'm done gushing about the suits. But I'll be recording more of these episodes, but they're probably going to be more focused on just playing the actual game. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of the tips and tricks, and if you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, that's it, friends. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you on the next episode, everybody. Take care. Bye.